G'day kids and mums and dads, Aaron here from Charlie Boots. Thanks for tuning in to another one of our online instructional videos. These videos are at the heart of what we do at Charlie Boots. We're all about kids having fun, learning new creative skills in the comfort of home. So today we're going to do some beading, so let's get stuck into it. Alright, so what we're going to go through today is how to use the recycled paper beading tool. Now this is a pretty cool piece of kit where it has a bunch of different coloured papers. It has a tool which you connect to a bottle and you basically rip the paper and then you put it on the tool, you roll it up and you put a bit of glue in it and then you're making your own recycled paper bead. So it comes with paper, but you can also, wonderful thing about it is you can use recycled paper from your house as well, which is pretty cool. So let's open it up. All right, once you've opened up your box, you'll find that all the pieces come in a plastic bag. So it's really important you put that in the bin. We don't want our little brother and sister thinking it's food. We don't want turtles thinking it's jellyfish, which they do sometimes. So let's make sure that goes in the bin, which I have down there. So that's done. And then the next thing we need to do is assemble our tool. And in the kit, it comes with the tool, and either you can use a handle like this, or you can use a bottle, make sure it's clean and there's no water in there. So shake all the water out, and then the tool mounts on top of the bottle like so. And there's a couple of screws that Mum and Dad can help you with, and they go on the side here. So I'm going to put my nut in there, hold my finger over it so it doesn't come out, put the screw in. Little screwdriver. Like so. And there's our tool assembled. Pretty simple. And you'll see in the instructions, it talks about how to make the beads. Whatever you're doing, whether it's making beads, whether it's building one of our models, whether it's following some instructions to make an artwork, always read through the instructions before you get started. That's what I do every time. And the good thing about these instructions, once you've read them, you can actually rip them up and turn them into beads on here, which I think is pretty cool. So, next thing we need to look at is our glue. And so here's the glue here, and we have a little glue applicator. So, to make the beads, we take some of this paper, and there's lines in here. You can either cut or you can rip it with your hands. I'm just going to go with the rip, and we'll see how that turns out. Take my time. I don't need to follow the lines exactly, but I also don't want to make the pieces too wide. Like that one there might be a bit wide, so we'll just narrow it a bit. Rubbish goes in the bin, of course. And then we insert the paper on here. It's a bit too wide still. Let me just take a bit off that here. This is a cool bit of art where you're actually ripping paper. Reminds me of doing paper mache. So, here's our tool. We slide that on here. And we slide it in between the two pieces of metal. And it's as simple as just starting to wind. Like so. And it'll wind it up nice and tight for us. Make sure you guys can see that. Keeping the paper straight. Yeah, wind. And we leave about 6 centimeters. And then we glue that edge there. So I've got my glue, and I've got just a little container here, and I'm going to squeeze the glue out into the container so I can use my applicator to dip it in there and make the glue. I'm going to squeeze that out. Of course, if you had glue stick at home, you could use that too. Any glue that's good for paper would work, but this is just what comes in the kit, so this is what I'm going to show you guys how to use. Squeeze all that out. I'll use my tool here. That's it, and that definitely goes in the bin. So I got my tool, a little bit of glue. I got about 6 centimeters here. Stand still. There you go. A little bit of glue, not too much. So I might just take a bit of glue off there. Just like so. Put that back in, and then I continue winding. And then I'll do nice and tight, roll it around, and then when it's finished, carefully slide the bead off the winding tool, and you've made a beautiful homemade paper bead, which is all glued together. And you can even put them in your water bottle, and that's where you can keep them. So let's make another one, just so you guys know what the process is. So we'll rip our paper, rip the paper, put it on there. One tool. I might just unwind it a bit. A little bit of glue. Wind it up again. Now this is my kind of beading. Making your own beads out of recycled paper. I think it's super cool. And then you slide it off. So you can make the beads as much as fat, as wide as you want. So that's it, kids. If you have any problems, give us a shout. As always, thanks for watching our videos here in Charlie Roots, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. See you, team.